Hello, welcome to not a card game. Whoa, who is this guy, right? Crazy. I wanted to play Neon Abyss, so we're gonna. It's really cool how that works, I gotta tell you, where I was just like, hey, this game looks fun. I want to try something new for YouTube. Let's play this. So let's play this. This seems like fun. If you haven't seen this game, it's like a kind of like Enter the Gungeon, but instead of running top down, it's like a 2D platformer sort of situation. You get the feel of it pretty quick. I've played a single run, however I'm going to switch to a new save slot so that you can see the tutorial. But I did go through one run. I got through like, I don't know, what seemed like 4 floors. I'm not 100% certain. Got a feel for how the game worked and made sure I was going to enjoy it before I started recording it, and then went, oh, I hate this. But let's just jump right into it, right? If you enjoy this new series, y'all leave me a like, dude. I would appreciate that greatly. And maybe drop a comment if you want to tell me something. You know, that's typically how the comment system works regardless. So here we are. My friend, the enemy of my enemy. I am Hades. No, Hades is a different game, actually. This is Neon Abyss. Titan group took most of my powers and destroyed your family. I need fighters like you to put an end to Titan's reign. Sure, dude. War, am I right, fellas? Just let me shoot. Seek revenge, drink. I wonder if I can... Do you think this is the type of game where I can just not drink this? Like, do you think that there's a little extra dialogue? Maybe there's a little secret here? Give it like 15 more seconds. I always am interested in things like this, right? I thought that thing you could do in Far Cry 4 where you just like don't leave and just skip the entire game was super cool. It doesn't look like anything happens here. Whoa. I don't, you know, in many games I've played, oh, this is a little louder than I expected it to be. Hold on. We're doing a little sound balancing on the fly. I hope that you are willing to bear with me. I would never do any sort of test recording. I do all of this on the fly because I am bad. So, very straightforward, right? You got your, I mean, they're gonna walk us through the controls, but it's WASD, you got a little cursor here. Spacebar to jump. You press it longer, you jump higher. Very simple stuff, right? You got S and we drop through platforms, Spelunky style. These are jump pads, but then we can hold S to drop through them, and then you left click hold to shoot. I did test this, and it doesn't matter. I know there were some guns in Gungeon where if you held click versus spammed click, it would shoot at a faster fire rate if you spammed click, but as far as I'm able to tell, this game does not have that. The other thing you'll notice this game doesn't have is contact damage, which in every single game I play like this, I get fucking blasted by contact damage. Absolutely. So this is a different gun. This is Terry, and the different guns have different active effects with them. I think our base gun does not have any active effect, but this has a right click. The right click consume crystals, and like this one lets us fly for the room. You can fly up here and grab this. We got a key, we got a granada. Very nice. You get a feel for it pretty quick, right? And now we get to learn how to use bombs. There's one thing that I learned. Bombs, first of all, bombs in this game feel very strange how they work. But you use them to blast apart stones, as it says there. I got a little treasure chest action going on. Well, the one thing that really threw me off, actually I want to check the settings for this real quick if you don't mind. Options, gameplay. Okay, very minor stuff. I wanted to see, because I tried to, I blow myself up a lot on my first run, but I tried to like jump and then throw a grenade aimed at my cursor, but it always aims the direction you're facing. And we got Jimmy here. What does this do? Hang on. There are fish bones all over the place. Passive, when your bullets hit the coin, it may double or disappear. Active, drop random coins. Okay. So when your bullets hit coins, you can do a little... Okay, so I shoot decent projectile. Okay. Makes a little meow. I like that. And then there's also these eggs. Eggs will hatch into different pets as your adventure continues. The process doesn't always result in a success. There's a bunch of little synergies going on in this game that you'll pick up on. Lots of like item synergies and things that work together well. These little stones are just to teleport around. You know, I'm gonna make a lot of comparisons to Gungeon in this game, but you'll get used to it, I'm sure. And then we got our first boss, George. This guy, he really doesn't look like a George to me, I gotta tell you. But who am I to George, I guess? Or I guess I should say judge. So this gun has a very short range. The first run I did, I had a gun with a very long range, which I love very much. I like long range because I'm a little baby who's bad at dodging, because I'm very bad at looking at where I am on the map. I have trouble keeping track of where I am because I'm busy looking at what I'm shooting. However, I gotta tell you, this combat against George is going much better than my last combat against George because he's a very simple boss, he just jumps. As far as I can tell, it's a pretty, it's a pretty straightforward game, right? This is more or less the combat, and it feels really good. Almost walked right into him there. I think the problem with the first time I played George is I tried to jump way too much. I'm really bad at movement in this game. I'm very, very bad at jumping around. You beat the boss, you get a little item. Work with this, upgrade your weapon, increase your movement speed. I think we're just faster. Right on. I couldn't tell if I actually had to equip that on my first run, but it seems like you do not, from what I can tell. So it also seems to me like your first gun is like the gun that we have here is going to be the gun we stick with, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. So first of all, if I shoot coins, they have a chance to double. I mean, this is going to be very bad for me. And if I right click it, okay, for 2 crystals it pops out a random coin. Right on. Hopefully you're following along pretty well. I kind of jumped right into it here. There's not a whole lot to like. The game seems pretty straightforward, as I just get absolutely bodied there because my eyes are closed, I guess. Oh, and I did not even see what hit me there, but it is what it is. The game is very cool, right? I'm a big fan. I wanted to give a little series on it, perhaps branch out a little bit here. Hopefully you're able to follow along. Zombie sister, she shoots poison bullets at hold on. Shoots poison bullets at enemies. She splits into 2 zombie sisters after getting hurt. So so you'll see, right? That she's following us around. I think she gets hurt by getting, like if she gets shot, she gets hurt. I could throw a bomb up there, but I'm almost certain I'll hit myself with it. The egg system is really weird. Yeah, it's really weird. But hopefully you're catching on here. I don't know what this gives me. I have no idea what that did. Cool. Excellent. There's a lot I don't know still. I'm giving you my best explanation as I can give. Oh, there's a little goon in the wall there. I don't know all the enemies yet. I got a lot to learn. Little ball blocks enemies' bullets. Does it have health as well? Okay, so this will basically take 6 hits for us. I still have plenty to learn. You as well probably have plenty to learn. I hope you'll bear with me. Can I not make this? I can make it. Alright, I'm feeling lucky. Ah, shit. I'm pretty sure we'll find... Let's take a look at the map here. This tab. So we can... I have to press E to teleport? There we go. It doesn't have the teleport from anywhere mechanic, unfortunately. You do have to be at one of the stones, but what can you do? Oh, if you end up picking this game up, please let me know and tell me how you enjoy it. Let me know if you see anything else. Ah, I see what hit me. This guy drops a little projectile that I need to be dodging. Okay. Little monster damages enemies who touch it. Right on. As I learn the patterns, I'm sure I'll pick this game up a little bit better. But this is pretty cool. Like I do enjoy these types of games, despite what you may think. I don't think this is worth a key. It's like 10 gold and a half like shield heart. I mean, let's be honest, I'm just gonna call it. I'm probably gonna refer to this game in Isaac terminology, because if a game is a roguelike, it's basically Isaac. It's a spirit heart. What can I do? I've played too much Isaac in my life. I don't know if hitting space actually affects your jump on the bounce pads. It looks like it does not. I've played, you know, surprisingly enough at this point I've played not as much Isaac as I have other games, right? I think my most played game on Steam at this point is Slay the Spire. But for a while, and depending on how you look at it, right? Unfortunate. Depending on how you look at it as well, because I've got like probably 600, I think it's 600 hours in Isaac across the 3 crystals to go into the shop. So when I went into the shop before, everything was way too expensive for me, so I'm not going to go in the shop. Like roughly 600 hours in Isaac. I do not have a ton of time in Enter the Gungeon. I did not play that game as much as maybe I should have. I think this room is just an item room, basically. Hard mints. Every time your pet evolves, you'll drop half a shield. I'm guessing that's like with the egg boys. One thing you'll notice is I'm very scattered when I play games like this. It's hard for me to keep. Gimme God of Idols. You see, something's always happening. It's hard for me to keep a train of thought going. She's doing a little sing move. Idols like the Korean stars, of course. Oh, there's so many zombie girls here. Do you see this shit? Oh. But as you can see, as I jump into the boss, there's no contact damage. Just demonstrating that to you in case you doubted. Okay, so those are gonna just fly at me. I'll also do a little explosion action. The early bosses do not seem too difficult to me. Their patterns, they seem to have like roughly 2 or 3 things that they do each. And it's usually pretty easy to get up on it. And they also seem to do like a 50% shift on every boss as well. I'm not sure if I can shoot those and break them. I see. The 50% shift, the boss fight gets a little harder. If I die here, I'll probably... I don't know, we'll see how we're looking. Oh, so just standing up against a wall, it looks like she can't spawn the... It looks like she can't spawn that attack on top of you, so just standing against one wall or the other seems to be strong. This is just health, right? Brings a wide variety of items, adds a heart container. If there's one thing I've picked up on over the course of my time playing games like this, it's that any food item like that is probably just going to be health. Taking a quick inventory. We only have 1 key. I don't think I can buy keys from the shop. We're just going to leave. Don't destroy every crate you see. You might need them to reach higher areas. Now this is a great tip because I will just shoot every single crate. The game is pretty fast, a lot more fast-paced than some of the other stuff I play on this channel, right? It kind of comes at you fast and furious. You'll have to bear with me. It's been a while since I've played a game like this where I do actually need to, you know, maintain a train of thought. It's a lot harder to maintain a line of dialogue during something like this than it is, I don't know, Monster Train, for example, or Slay the Spire, right? Because I can just break whenever I want in those games. However, this game kind of life comes at you a bit fast here. There's so much shit happening from us though, right? Like it seems like as you get later in, okay, this is the enemy that keeps beating my ass. Ah yes, he is continuing to destroy me. I'm not sure if actually shooting that breaks it or if it just goes away naturally. There's a lot of stuff happening and I have to get used to like looking in the right place. This is probably my biggest problem is I do not look. Unfortunate. Like I don't know where to look when I play this game or games like this. I think I will grab this. I don't know what this purple bar does, but we're filling it up. 1 more of those and we fill it up. These fucking bears. These guys always beat me up as well. Yeah, this could be Doom. I do tend to just like try to stay. Yeah, that's death. I do that though. I tend to try and just sit in the corner there, but also I was very afraid of Mr. Bomb. We get to see some of the meta progress now. We have 1 currency and there's a little tech tree here, it looks like. Okay, so the only thing that we can really buy is the hidden room. There'll be 1 hidden room on each level of the dungeon. Very cool. And then kill enough enemies and you'll drop extra hearts. Cool. Also this. I actually just have no idea what I'm looking at here. I'm guessing this is who the final boss is gonna be, and then once we kill him, it changes final bosses. Okay, seems cool. Right on. I'll do another run here because this video, I don't want it to be about 15 minutes. I'd prefer it to be a little longer, but we'll see. Upgrade. Ah, okay. Go here to upgrade. So the game's art style, very sweet. Oh, I can dance. Ah, yeah. I'm pretty sure that this is a safety hazard over here. I'm not sure that these speakers should be bouncing in such a way. But like, dude, this game's music is killer. Characters. Whoa. There are a lot of them. I will explore new characters another time because I just want to. I thought there was like 4 characters. As it turns out, there's like 1 million. I'm gonna stick with Wade. And put a seat. Ah, if you wanna do seated runs, cool. Right? Broken statue, of course. I wonder if we'll ever be able to make it across that pit there. That'll be very interesting as well. Alright. So now we get to see how an actual first run goes. Okay, so this is like probably gotta bomb through that, and then we can go do that fight room. It's like a room where you're gonna fight. I'll come back to that later. I think that a lot of my comfort in these early runs is going to depend 100% on what our early gun is, like what the gun they give me to start off with is. I cannot hit him. He's too powerful. Help me. Right there though, that's a great example, right? I need to be moving around a lot more. I should not have been hit there, but you know, I'm like an hour in. You'll bear with me as I start to learn the flow. The no contact damage makes me feel like I'm definitely supposed to be moving around a lot more. I think I look at the enemies too much. Often a common problem I face. Am I able to there's something up there? It looks like there's something up there, doesn't it? Does this not look like something? Oh, I don't have the cat gun anymore. Break everything. I don't know, I gotta learn, right? Learning enemy patterns will also help a lot. I think there's a melee system in this game as well. I don't know if you've seen it, but like he pops a little sword out if you get too close to those boxes. Like this enemy I think is eventually, he's gonna be super easy at some point, right? It's like overcoming your first major hurdle in Isaac. Once you start to learn what the enemies do, you start to learn how you dodge their patterns and you start to really start to do it to him. Also, did you see that? Crushing that thing gave me a coin. I guess I should kill the little worms that they pop out. Very interesting. Ah, and this has to be the secret room, right? We just unlocked this. Let's see what's in it. I mean, I suppose. Oh my god. Fucking the Russian nesting doll of treasure chests over here. Jesus. That was crazy. Just open the chest to open a chest to open a chest, and I gotta tell you, I'm not sure that I really got anything out of that. Like, what did I really gain for doing this? I feel like I gained very little. It feels like a game that I'm supposed to move around a lot in, right? But movement in these games is something that I'm very... Yeah, see that he pulls out a little sword? Hang on, let me do this again before I finish that. Yeah, it's like a little knife, dude, what the hell? Teleports behind you wielding katana. When I'm moving around in games like this though, if it's not super incentivized, I just don't want to do it. Like if I don't have a cool grappling hook to fly around with, or like Hades is probably the best example of this, where the game you got the dashes, right? I love moving around in Hades. This game is just like, I just press jump and it's very underwhelming. I don't know if I'll get something cool to spice it up, but we'll see, right? Maybe it is just pure platforming chops, in which case, fuck, I'm screwed. I imagine this is where they give me a gun now. The first item we'll just have, this is a monocle. You'll drop an extra key if you hatch an empty egg. That seems really good. I think it also gave me an egg. I'm pretty sure I did not have an egg before this. This is fine though. I want to explore this entire floor because I really hope they don't make me just play with this gun, right? Maybe I have to buy new guns and that's the only way to get them. They got they do have the old, your character as you play the run out becomes more and more like wacky looking, which I always love. Maybe I have to do the challenge room, right? Because we did not see a challenge room on the last combat, or on the last run. Oh, it's 2 bombs to go in there. The heck? This better be worth it. That's 2 of my bombs that I could have hoarded and died with. Come on. Like, it seems very hard to get hit by these guys because they have that little lead time on their attack. This enemy, though, these little weird vibrating butterflies, not a big fan. Also, my aim, dude, my aim. I'm very much a just like target way past the enemy sort of player. Do not recommend it. Recommend just like putting your cursor right on top of them, if I'm being honest with you. Just like right there. And I'm getting a little, I feel like I'm getting it a little bit at least. Weapon does more damage when you're at full health. Well, this is just, oh, that's just worthless. Maybe I am not guaranteed a new gun. Let's crack this open. Maybe I get it from the boss. I don't know. I feel like a big aspect of games like this to me is learning the weapon variety and things like that. I was very excited to learn what my new gun was gonna be. I'm also, you know, feeling, ask George, of course. Feeling out the consumable rates that you see, right? Is George more difficult now? No, this looks about the same actually. That's a phase change already. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I am throwing. Thankfully we had that like armor, spirit heart to block that, so I still have the King's Crown. I wonder if it does, yeah, and there it goes. I kind of want to try meleeing him here. Okay, that was just a bad idea. It feels like it's a bad idea. I want to try it because I want to see if it does more damage, but it does not seem to be very worthwhile. I gotta tell you, I would not recommend meleeing here. This is a boss that I definitely feel like this is the one that you just start to like never get hit by ever, right? Because he's eventually gonna be. He seems pretty straightforward. Slingshot. Hang on. What did that say? I was pull back, exhale slowly, let go, a twang. Add extra bullets per shot and increase your weapon's range. Okay. Maybe it's not you get different guns on your runs then. Maybe it's you just upgrade your guns like crazy. Oh, I'm in this room. There's plenty of health on the floor for me to replenish. I'm interested to see like how much replayability there is for this game. Up here? Nah, I just saw that confetti and I wanted to check. I'm very, very interested to see how much I feel like I can do, right? Like how long does this game feel like it's gonna be that I could play it? I'm excited to answer that question with you. I'll probably play a little bit of it off camera as well, just to get a, you know, get the chops back. When you play so many card games, my mechanical skill in these games dwindles. You can also probably, I just recognized I should mention this. You can probably hear my keyboard, of course. There's not much I can do about that. I guess I can try to move the microphone around a little bit. I'll listen to this episode back and see what we're looking at, right? That's what I'll most likely do. Oh, egg hatched iron windmill. What did that say? This little windmill deals melee damage when it touches an enemy. On death, you get 3 angry sprites. Okay. Cool. There's engraved on it, say Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. The slingshot feels very good. I'm feeling pretty strongly about my take on it, which is it seems very good to me. So I'm not sure how the spikes work. I imagine that I can just jump on these spikes and then get over here. I really want to pop this because I want to see what the hell happens when I fill this bar up. Yeah. You hear a strange sound coming from afar. Cool. Oh, I can't get in here. I'd have to throw a bomb. Not worth it, I don't think. Also, I can't get out? Maybe I don't know. I don't think I could have made that. Too bad. I lost my HP for the King's Crown, but what are you gonna do? So, wait, do these flowers have contact damage? Maybe this is a some enemies have contact damage and some enemies do not sort of game? I am uncertain now because I'm pretty sure that flower just got me there. Kill them all. More money. This game looks and the soundtrack, all of the aesthetics of this game are spot on. Very, very, like, stylishly, or well-stylized game, I suppose. Is how I wish to say it. I am out of bombs, right? 0 of 0. We heard a strange noise coming from afar. Again, not really sure of what that means. This is definitely a combat room. At least I'm getting better at figuring out when I'm about to fight enemies. These guys explode on Jack. I think I do not, I never look at my character in this game. I'm not sure if that's right or wrong. It is the question that plagued me for my entire time playing Isaac, and the brief stint I spent playing Gungeon as well. So many crystals, my goodness. We're gonna have so much positive energy on this run with all these crystals. Maybe we could do some energy healing with all of this. I've been healing, but I haven't been picking up, oh, there's a, you see, I look at the enemies. I think looking at the enemies makes sense once you get to know their patterns, so that you can be like, hey, this is what this guy does. This is how I should dodge it. I don't know. We're working it out. These little platforms seem to disappear if you step on them. A very classic platformer trick, the old destructible platformer. Or destructible platform. Destructible platformer. Like everything about it's very nice though. Even just like the little art on the walls and like the little window with the broken AC. I like it. The one thing that I'm finding myself stuck on a lot in this game is consumables. I always feel like I do not have enough bombs, keys, etc. Didn't even see this over here. Just passed right by the item room. Air Force Metal. Increase your weapon damage when you're in the air. Oh, fuck. That sounds awful. I'll walk through this. This does damage to you to let you in. This seems worth it. Place to really spend a bunch of keys, huh? A lot of money in there. There's a better place for me to drop my bomb. I'm gonna open this chest up though. Because there's a lot of moves we gotta do on this floor, but also going back in there means it'll cost me a half heart, which I'm probably not gonna do. I'm probably just gonna take the bomb and go. Although there's a lot of hearts on the floor as well, so I'm far enough back that I'll bomb myself. Very many eggs. I got a ton of eggs on my first run, so I'm very surprised at how few eggs I'm seeing. I thought they were just everywhere, but it turns out they are not. I could bomb here, but it's definitely not worth it. Let's go check out the shop, because I believe we have enough money to buy something at the shop. And we have plenty of crystals around the map. Ooh, a new gun. Okay, so I don't know what any of this is. This looks like a gun, and this looks like a hat. I'm gonna take the gun. Meteor. Here's from heaven. You have a chance to either open locks or hurt yourself. Whoa. So this is where you get into some wacky synergies, right? Where you get like, oh, and then like this gun starts to shoot extra projectiles, and you go, what the hell is going on here? Right? I imagine. I'm gonna break in here. 2 chests seems like a good value proposition to me. We got a key and a bomb. Excellent. I guess it is a grenade. I am going to call it a bomb. It is indeed a grenade though. Over here. 1 key to open up this chest. I think this is fine. We also get to crack open. I'm not sure if you can break chests, by the way. Whoa. An infinite key. When you have this key, you can unlock everything for free. It expires at the end of the current level. Okay. Cool. So with this, you know, I've felt like consumables are a big problem in this game where I'm always like, God, I do not have enough keys, and now the game has given me, I have not fought or done anything in like 10 minutes. I'm just running around opening treasure chests everywhere. Help me. There's too much good stuff. There's too much loot. What am I to do? Even with the teleports, I'm just like, oh, what about this? Oh, what about this? Wait, what is this? Do you see this on the map? I just noticed this. Maybe I'm supposed to teleport to that? I don't know. That must be the sound in the distance effect, huh? But now we can just crack open everything. It seems very strong to be able to crack open all of these with this infinite key here. Just open this for free. A bunch of free crystals in here. Honestly, I'm not that impressed. And we'll also bomb this chest. Didn't I already bomb this chest? Electric sheep. Do androids dream? When you have shields, you can make an extra jump. Oh, double jump with shields? That's kind of sweet. Too bad I lose the shields immediately. But yeah. How do I get here? Oh, you teleport to it. So you spend enough crystals and you get to choose a upgrade. Magical bean or paper plane. Take magical bean. A movable bean will recover all your hearts and increase your weapon's range. Okay. I don't really know if that's going further or not, but right on. I think we're ready to fight the boss. I feel strong. Oh, I don't know why. Maybe it's because we just spent the last like actual 7 minutes running around picking up loot and upgrades instead of actually having to fight anything, but I feel quite strong. This is a lot of bullets he's putting out, but also, you know. Oh yeah, I should be jumping more, I think, so that I can make my bullets do more damage. There's a lot of bullets on my screen. I'm starting to believe. Okay, this is phase 2. Oh, these are enemies. I thought they were just like little bombs. These are enemies. I should probably stop them from turning into enemies. Okay. So he shoots like one of them off down and then all the rest go right at you. Yeah, I did not think I was gonna make that. Wouldn't it be funny if after all of this I just died? Oh, if you jump right as he shoots it, it's fine, huh? Oh, the projectiles don't despawn. My plan there was to just kill him and have those projectiles despawn. Upgrade your weapon, increase your jump height and move speed slightly. Okay. So yeah, despite my powerful feelings, I'm still learning what the hell everything is. Cool, this is like getting it feels like I'm getting a super powerful run that if I was experienced with this game, I would go, oh yeah, this is free. Starting from 5th floor, you'll lose a full heart every time you get hurt. Ah, the old womb classic, of course. Hopefully you've played Isaac, otherwise why is this weirdo talking about wombs? That's a great question. As you can see, I'm reverting to in the corner strats, as I'll call them, which I don't believe are very good. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure in the corner strats are going to cause me some woes. However, it's too late. I've already built up the muscle memory of just hide in the corner and shoot everything before they get to you. There's probably runs where that is a viable strategy, where you're just like so powerful that nothing can ever touch you, but I'm not giving myself much maneuverability by hiding in the corner. Now am I? This game, I'm digging it though, definitely digging it. Having some fun with it. It's a little roguelike action for us. I guess technically, like, roguelike is such a weird thing to talk about as a whole genre, because like calling a game a roguelike tells me very little about what the game actually is. Oh, we get a key for that. That was from an item we picked up a while ago, and I guess can I look at what these sprites are? Do I know what they do? I guess not. But our windmill died because we have these little 3 red guys around. What's going on with the board here? It is spikes. I was like, hey, this looks weird, right? And it was spikes. I don't like this. I do have a lot of money though, so I can just head on in here. With confidence. Paper airplane, we can find out what it does. Increases weapon range and damage. Okay. I like our gun. I don't know if I want to buy a different gun. I do like this one. Let's try it out. Plastic gun. Active, refresh all items to pickups. What? I don't know if I want that. It's like I get to drop all of my items and then I can just like... This is a gun that I think at some point in my life of playing this game I'll go, yo, that's insane. How great is that here? We can take this pickup and then we can clear the negative by like we get the instant effect and then we just drop it, right? However, I'm bad at this game right now and I don't know what anything is. I don't like this room. This is the next to the boss. We want to pick up a crystal and then go do that challenge room. These rooms are weird as well. They're just like little item rooms, or like I guess consumable rooms. And it seems like, based on the fact that that just spawned 5 coins, it can spawn anything from like coins to keys to hearts, right? Gotta be careful with my jumps there. All right, I'm getting there. And what the fuck? He's still alive? I actually just like juggled that dude. Did you see that? Whoa! Don't jump on the explosive. We got a little boy called Fire. I think I didn't even read what his name was. He's just, this is gonna be Fire Boy. He shoots fire. What a complex character. So I think any room with teleports in it, I have not seen that room be a like a problem, right? There's never enemies in there. Also check that out. We can double jump up there so we don't have to pay the key. Very cool. I think that throwing a bomb in there may be bad. Might be bad for me to throw a bomb in that tight corridor. The crystal thing turned into a red spike. I do not know what this means. Alright. Well, I'm gonna guess that touching that hurts me. Just intuition. I have played hundreds of hours of gaming. I'm pretty sure the thing with red spikes is going to damage me. Yes, I am a genius. Mensa, call me. I am the smartest man. 5 coins. What, I have to hit the lottery to open this door? What is this? Hey, I'm a genius. Alright. This is kind of cool. I'm gonna spend all my money on this. Why not? If I get in here, right? I don't know. I think this is worth 10 coins. Hey, look at that. It doesn't even matter what you match, huh? It was worth the price of admission right there. We're very ahead on consumables, it feels like. The chance to fire a heat-seeking bullet. Okay. And finally, I hope if you get 3 7s, it just like, I don't know, pays out with a lot of money or something. It feels strange that everything pays the same, doesn't it? Don't forget we got the double jump now. Double jump combined with the Air Force medal seems pretty strong. If I was better at jumping and moving around anyway. Yeah, these bullets are very large. It's hard for me to look at anything on this screen. This was a complaint that I saw a lot in the Steam. Yes, that's, yes, hello fellow humans. I speak the words. The Steam. But the reviews for the game were very much like there's a lot going on. This game is visually cluttered and it's hard to see what the hell you're doing here. And I can definitely understand that critique to a certain extent. But also, you know, I'm not very far in, so I don't feel like it's that big of a deal right now. I think it's something that you just kind of learn. These machines seem to just be 10 coins. Oh, or an infinite key. Cool. I wonder if it's gonna be right to just like not open anything so that I can see if I pick up an infinite key on the run, or on the floor rather. Might not be a bad idea. Although I imagine back-to-back infinite keys is super rare. Headband. The more times you jump, the more melee damage you do. Melee damage, I'm not so certain I'm going to be making great use of overall anyway. So maybe no thank you on that, but I guess I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless. It is the thought that counts, I guess. Let's go fight the boss, shall we? Oh, we can go do the challenge room as well, right? Or was that... What did this need? Did this need crystals? It did need crystals, and I have spent all of my crystals yet again. And also I just took free damage here. Let's get out of here. I hate that room. Like, I really hate that room. God of bitter coin. What the fuck? My man just appeared and got going there. I don't know, I feel like, is he just popping out money? This boss is just making me, he's just popping out a bunch of money, huh? I have a very complex strategy for this, as you can tell. I think that I am a genius. Okay. I'm trying to use the double jump to dodge any incoming projectiles and use this to just... Oh my god, he turned all the money into bombs. I'm trying to use the double jump. Okay, I no longer have the double jump. I'm just gonna... I mean, at this point, it's basically over. Yeah. Flame Devil, he shoots 2 fireballs at enemies. Wow. I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of my just jump strategy, but... More hearts. Let's go. When your wisdom or violence meter is filled, a hidden room will open. You can get there with portal stones. Ah! So the purple is wisdom and the red is violence. I see. The red stone is probably the violence, and then I can... Oh, I bet I could, like, fill up my violence meter by walking into that, right? So I get to choose between filling up red or purple. Okay. I think I understand how this mechanic works now. You fill up the bar... I think it says somewhere you fill up the purple bar by finishing rooms without getting hit, as well as by, like, popping this with a crystal, and then we can, with wisdom, teleport up here, and we get a cool item. Seed of Stone or Acorn. Acorn seems like it's going to be health. Your bullet will create a platform on the wall. Oh, that's very weird. And they don't. I don't like that at all. I am not going to make good use of this pickup whatsoever. This is going to be just god-awful. I am a fool. There we go. Alright. Like, maybe I shouldn't open this yet. I'm going to because I'm impatient, but it might be right to not open that. Harp streamer? Catches wind just like you. You can make an extra jump. Holy shit, I can jump 3 times? You see, now look at that. That's a lot of jumps, dude. And it seems like it's very easy to accidentally jump both times. Oh god. Feels good with that Air Force One badge though. All of these jumps. Now I can like jump once. Never mind. Oh, because the egg hatch failed? I think that one was free? I don't know. There's so many items going on here. I have no idea. Travel even farther than before you can make an extra jump. Alright. So basically I can fly now. What is this? I guess this is what I was asking for with making movement feel a little more enjoyable, huh? I can now jump 4 times. This is more jumps than I ever would have imagined. I did not even know until today that you could jump more than 1 time. I'm not, there's no plan, I'm not like keeping track of my jumps. I am just spamming spacebar. Damage anyone she touches. Okay. I don't know if she doesn't seek out enemies. I feel like this is going to be a pretty mediocre baby overall. However, who am I to judge? Like, I actually have to count out loud to keep track of how many jumps I'm doing. These bears are very quickly becoming one of my least favorite enemies. I don't like them. That's a key, because that failed. Very nice. This run has gone on for a while. I did not expect this run to go for so long. Because the first run I died, I think, on floor 3 very quickly. This is a secret room, right? Is this not a secret room? Doesn't this look like a secret room? I'm throwing a bomb at that. Guess not. It's just fucking green, I guess. Bear in the little room here. Oh, and these little teleport boys. There are, in fact, teleports behind you enemies. Fires a bouncy bullet at enemies automatically. I feel like I have to interrupt myself so much with this game because it's just like, hey, and yo, and an egg hatched, and oh, and here's an item, oh, a boss. There's many things happening. You just kind of like jump right at those bats at this point because they're so strong. Cactus Baby 2 causes damage to anyone she touches and fires penetrating bullets randomly. Yo, she got a hat? This is the most powerful upgrade I've ever seen in my life. That treasure chest had a key. Very cool. I should finish the floor. This is as far as I made it in my first run where I played this off camera. I got to this floor and then died to the boss. So if we can make it to floor 5 in this episode, that would be pretty cool. Okay, so, oh, the fire, they're on fire because of Fire Boy, of course. I did lose some damage because I got hit. This platform seemed like they held coins. I wonder what else they'll hold. It's very hard for me to unlearn the feeling I have, which is every enemy is going to hit me. Or like not, if running into enemies is always bad. This is the, look at all of these bullets. This is my feeling towards these games, but I actually, there's a lot of times where I do want to just charge enemies. This guy, oh my god, I got hit. Oh my god, he turned into a panda. Look at our squad. This is me and the boys. Absolutely. Okay. And crystals to be paid out here. Challenge room seems okay. And we have crystals to go to both. So let's check the shop. Oh, I do know this cat. He lets me fly. I'll buy the telephone. Devil Hotline. Double your melee attack damage when you are in air. This is worthless. I will not make any good use of this. Also, I've been missing so many secret rooms. I just have not seen them. I don't, like, how do you even melee attack? I think you just have to be close to them. But that feels very bad to me. And how are you ever gonna make that work? I have no idea how you're ever gonna make that work for you. I mean, these guys, they just can't hit me, right? Yeah, nothing can hit me if I stand right here on this set. These guys can hit me over here. Yeah, I gotta stay moving against the bears. Okay, and these little evil Navi looking dudes do contact damage. Cactus Baby 3? Hold on a minute. Look at all these items. Causes damage to anyone she touches and fires more penetrating bullets randomly. On death, fire a huge amount of penetrating bullets. Okay. Blue protocol. Add shields, upgrade your weapon. What the fuck does upgrade my weapon do? Does it do more damage? Can I buy health in here? This is overwhelming. I can buy a shield, sure. I'm 100% gonna get smacked by this boss. This guy has nothing to say. Just seems like he's immune to bullets as well. I'm afraid of shopkeepers in video games, I gotta tell you. I have played enough of like Spelunky, Isaac, they all have shopkeepers that are angry sometimes. I'm afraid of shooting at the shopkeeper. Okay, I guess I'll open this. No, I don't have crystals, never mind. But yeah, I guess consumables are actually not that big of a deal in this game. In my first run I got none, but it seems like if you get like one and you start a snowball. Freddy, the god of plushies. Is he in a claw? He is in a claw. This is the boss who killed me on my very first run. I cannot handle all of the balls he drops on me. And it's just too much. This is too much for my tiny brain to handle. I can't take it. I can't handle this. This is indeed, it is too much for my brain. It's also so hard to aim at him. He's so fast. And this is phase 2. Oh my god, he's just ahead. They ripped his head off. Oh my goodness. Freddy, no. Wait, he has a little stomp move as well. Very interesting. I'm going to die. Absolutely. There was no chance. That is a boss that I'm going to have to pay. That is going to be a wall for me for a few runs because, oh my god. There were so many bullets on the screen, right? Because there's my bullets and there's his bullets and there's also my little baby's bullets. And I'm like, it's just too much. I can't see. It's overwhelming. There's a lot of items. This is a game that's going to take a lot of time for me to familiarize myself with everything and learn what everything does as well. Excuse me. You get that noise? Let's go. I'll do the meta progress stuff and then call it a day here. We got, I have one choice, Death Believer. Kill enough enemies and you'll drop extra hearts. This is just an item, I believe. You'll get these items for free in your next run. Cool. Marked stone. Find the stones with the colored marks and blast them open to unlock your prize. Or piano room. Walking around this room can create such beautiful music. Don't we want to move towards unlocking a new character? I don't know though. Alright, well. That's gonna do it for Neon Abyss. Thanks for hanging with me. If you're still with me, checking out a little something new, right? Make a little jump into the unknown here. Why not? Game's really fun. I'll be playing a good bit of this, I imagine. And I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. Check out some of the other content if you're feeling real frisky. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.